It's me, right?
Yeah, of course it's you.
It's been 2 weeks, dude. I don't know. Okay. Hey, it's Fighter Cows here with Double RPG and 16-Bit Jeff, and we're the Geek Fighters. I'm the leader. They're the guys who actually do stuff, though, because I have a weak computer, and the one on the computer, the one playing the game, and the one that you see right now in the camera, the webcam, is Double RPG. The other voice that isn't me is 16-Bit Jeff, and again, I'm Fighter Cows talking. We're playing Ghostbusters with the greatest theme song, I Want a New Drug.
Yep.
One that won't make me sick. If you guys don't know, look up Huey Lewis in the News. I Want a New Drug and the Ghostbusters theme song.
Literally the same song.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say about today is happy first anniversary, Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that's what that was about.
I'm not saying Jesus as a bad thing. I just can't believe it's been a year now. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were saying happy. I thought you were talking about Bowsette. I was like,
God, no.
Has it been a year yet?
What are you thinking?
Well, it feels like a year because it's been burned to the ground because of the Nintendrums. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, even I did a fan art of Bowsette.
Yeah, but you struck where the iron was hot. You did the proper thing.
Yeah, legit. I did one. And okay, I'm gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like I'm doing this just for news, and I'm gone. Back to other smut.
Yeah,
that's my job.
Back to my characters. Smut with them.
It's like, hey Jeff, you want more smut? Yeah, absolutely.
What did I do? I try to open Twitch to see if I'm hosting, and instead I opened up Mega.
Really?
What?
Huh.
You remember Mega? Because that's actually really good. I use it to back up everything.
Yeah, I do too.
Now it's Twitch. Now Twitch is opening. So I don't know what the chat's saying. So
where is Special K at the? I'm just trying to get everything set up here.
All right, we get that, dude. Take your time.
Hey, I'm taking my time.
I know. I'm just saying this so you don't feel like you're, being rushed.
Oh, I know. Oh, wait,
well, that's just by our viewers.
Okay.
Trust me, I know that feeling.
Control backspace.
Right, Jerry? You know that feeling as well too, right?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's been so long since we've played, I kind of forgot how to put this thing in just windowed mode.
Oh, yeah, trust me.
I remember that. They had a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, there is no windowed mode in Ghostbusters the game.
How'd you do it? Control Enter?
Well, oh, wait a minute. Start the game and then press Control Shift and backspace to toggle Special Case control panel. But I already did that.
Yeah.
What's the problem now?
Well, first off, it's an Activision published game prior to
Well, before Atari picked it up, yes.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah.
Okay. The install manager. That's what I'm looking for.
We're getting it, people.
So, anyone in the chat, how's the day been today?
They don't have days. No, I'm just kidding. And that's my first Gabbo.
Oh, Jerry.
Want a new drug?
Second Gabbo. Why not? Because you mentioned the word drug. Right, Twitch?
You can't sing anymore.
Because that's a big no-no.
No Huey Lewis songs.
Hey, no wonder YouTube's better, right, guys?
Okay, here we go. Now we got her. So, now I can start her up.
We're playing Shenmue?
What?
Oh no, sorry. That's my channel. Sorry, that's my channel.
Wait, we're playing Halo? That'll be my channel. Eventually.
I was just checking if we were hosting, and then yeah. I'm hosting.
Savage on the inside.
I need to check too. Thank you for reminding me, Joe.
Okay, now we're on with the game. So let's get back to where we were. So last time when we were playing, we were actually at. Oh, geez, I can't even remember the last place where we were at.
We were in a city,
the public library. That's where we were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were in something for doing stuff.
Yep. Okay. Just so you guys know, my channel is hosting us, so we good.
Good, because you know, even though we say to auto host, as you know, it bloody never doesn't always work.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it works?
Only when it wants to.
Okay. All right. I was about to say, Ray, Dr. Ray, just follow the way, would you?
Hello, everybody. We're playing the game. I'm Fighter Cows. That's 16. That's double RPG playing. Sorry.
Yes, and
sorry, Jeff.
Hey,
That's
alright.
not you.
I mean, how many times you got me confused with Kyle and vice versa?
Oh well, yeah. I've always called. That's true. I've called you Kyle and him Jeff so many times.
just shows you how bad his dyslexia is.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now we're banned. Why? Because you were making fun of disabled people for reasons.
Oh, this is like the Apu situation all over again. Oh, give me a
Ugh.
break.
Yeah, don't get me started on that crap. I'm not even the biggest fan of Simpsons, and I think that's stupid. That should be saying a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This game, I mentioned it before, but now that I got to see it again, because it was 2 weeks, this game still looks pretty good. I mentioned it the last time we were streaming, how, and you agreed with me, Jeff, where I said, like, the jump between last gen and this gen isn't even that big.
I know, like, you know how embarrassing it is? Because we were having this talk, funny enough, a couple days ago, in fact. I find it disgusting that back 5 years ago, when both the Xbox One and the PS4 were being shown at these powerhouses in regards to graphical fidelity, it's kind of disgusting that one went with the over when both are really lackluster.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're having some great games graphically on both consoles. But it's not the jump that we saw, like, of night and day quality compared to what we saw with the prior generation with the PS3 and the 360, you know what I mean? Because the PS3 and 360 era from the PS2 and Xbox OG era, that was that was a huge jump.
That was a jump.
But that was not only because of, you know, graphical, but it was also because of, more importantly, and people tend to forget about this, resolution.
Yep, it went from standard to HD, yep.
Which is weird, because Sega used the HD gimmick years ago with the original Genesis. I mean, heck, it was even on the console, right?
Yeah. If you're in baseball, that's just my phone, sorry.
And also, don't forget JoJo fan.
If you're a JoJo fan, you'll love it.
Which, by the way, how's the recent volume been so far on...
I only watched... Which volume?
The recent one.
The most recent one.
The manga?
No, the volume of the anime.
Oh, okay, part 5, yeah. I only watched the first episode, but now that you have got me a way to watch, I'll be watching the rest, and you'll know. That's how you'll know I'm watching, Jeff, because you'll see like everything you're watching on Verve, and you're like, okay, that's me. Then all of a sudden you see JoJo, like, okay, that's Jerry.
well, to be fair, the only two shows I ever saw you watch on Verve, one is specifically you, and one's your mom and you. The one that's just you solo is JoJo, but the one with you and your mom is freaking
Ruby Chibi. Yeah, yep. Ruby Chibi. I've seen this old lady ghost. It's a different one.
No, it's the same one.
Wait, now you're
the
fighting
librarian. Yeah, we're going after the librarian again.
She has armor. She's
no.
Character?
Those were just different ghosts that had armor.
Oh,
yeah.
You can fight Dark Souls characters in this too, man. What?
Sure, you could say that.
What?
Good job. Good one.
We lost all our no.
Then we're back to 0. Dang it.
Yeah, definitely.
Did we do the follow train?
Yes, we did the follow train.
Wait, that actually works for us?
It did last time.
It did last time, but then... Well, I mean, it's been quite a while. I wonder if anybody even remembers us. Probably not.
The follow train's kind of inconsistent that way.
Of course. Now
Well, not kind of, very.
Well, now it's just watching a lot of people playing Red Dead Redemption 2, which, which nobody seems to get. Can't seem to get their grubby little hands on.
Hey, Jeff.
Too bad I have to wait until March.
Hey, Jeff.
Why can't it come to PC?
Hey, Jeff, listen to this.
I could spend a month taking inventory
Yeah.
Hello?
of books.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know you were. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead, dude.
I liked Red Dead Redemption when it was called Red Dead Revolver.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked that when it was called Gunsmoke.
I played a really fun Western game in my day. You want to know what it's called? Sunset Riders.
Oh, yeah.
I played Wild Guns, but did you beat it? Nobody beats Wild Guns.
Wait, someone actually
Wild
beat
Guns is
Wild
not
Guns?
hardcore. Red Dead Redemption is hardcore. Yeah, right. Wild Guns is made for hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Red Dead Redemption and I imagine a sequel are great games mechanically, but gameplay-wise, yeah, no.
Nah.
Like, I want to play it. I just don't want to down 100 gigs.
Yeah.
No, that, but you know how the funny thing is we were talking about the end of this generation not too long ago, right, guys?
Uh-huh.
You know how you can tell the end of the generation is coming soon for consoles is when they reach the limit of 2 discs.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 was the first game to have 2 Blu-ray discs physically.
Wow. Ish.
And they're saying that the generation's starting in 2020. I'm sorry, I believe it's starting next year. Mark my words.
It's at the very least we're getting the announcements next year. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. But here's the question: who do you think will launch first, Microsoft or Sony?
I think Microsoft.
Yeah, I think Microsoft is probably going to launch theirs first.
Mm-hmm. And it makes sense too because the more I think about it, because of what happened this generation, and I feel bad for Microsoft to an extent because their idea wasn't really bad. It was just the explanation, the marketing that screwed the pooch that was the Xbox One. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Matrick.
Yeah.
When you were still with Microsoft.
Don Urine Mattress.
Oh, Jerry, that's considered a gamble, you know.
Oh, but
I changed it to urine too.
I know, but still, we can't talk about fluids.
Oh, okay.
now get my trap there, Ghost. Hey, got it.
You know what the sad thing is?
Our good buddy Starchild is at a convention. The funny thing is that he's actually on his way home, but it's an hour away. So he'll, at the very least, if he even comes out, it'll be right when we're wrapping up.
Mm-hmm.
You're wondering about our buddy him. Just like me, I guess he's like me. When I went to Anime Boston, I didn't even take a hotel. It's like, no, it's only an hour. I'll just take the bus.
That's right, yeah.
They're like, don't you have a hotel? Why? I live right there.
What? I live right across.
I don't even need a hotel. I got better living than staying at a hotel, which hotels are more costly than houses.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And then on top of that, like, you heard about all these, like, that's the thing. I do not. People are like, why don't you stay at a hotel? Because I like my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Not everybody, obviously, but
clearly
a lot of times you do find your stuff stolen by the housekeeper.
Yes. Yeah, which is sad, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Why? Because hey, it's not even keys anymore. Guess it's key cards now, and it's like, I mean that's
like,
pretty.
You don't want to wake up and missing and say like, hey, where's my wallet? Oh crap.
Exactly.
So I understand where you're coming from, man.
I mean, I hear what are those things? Those other things? They're basically hotels, but they're called what? Airbnb, bed and
yes.
Capture.
You know, that's the funny thing because you guys remember I was originally planning to go to Rooster Teeth Expo this year back in it was July, right? It was around July, August when it happened. And my mom actually recommended me looking at Airbnbs. Like I didn't know. Like no disrespect to her, I trust my mom obviously. but I didn't know if it was a better alternative, not only cost-wise, but also security compared to that of a hotel.
Yeah.
Especially where I was going in Austin originally.
Apparently, but
Oh my god.
what sold me on it was Metal Jesus.
Really?
He showed his whole trip to E3.
Yeah?
And him and what's that girl's name? The one who just got proposed to. If you saw his latest video.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The one who runs the retro store. Anyways,
yes.
him and her split a room, an Airbnb, and the price they showed, I was like, wait a minute, this Airbnb, which looks this fancy, it looked like a presidential suite or something like that, and it was cheaper than the hotel room. And then on top of that, like, again, it was like a regular apartment, so you didn't have to worry about just people just coming in and take your stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, dang, I guess if I can't find a friend to stay with, if I have to stay, man, I'm definitely picking Airbnb.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And not that, but like how we were talking about, like possibly going to New York Comic Con next year.
As we look at this,
maybe that's something we should look into as well.
Oh yeah, if I can't stay with my family,
obviously.
I'm Puerto Rican. We're all in New York.
Another gamble.
Another
racist.
Against my own case.
Man, you gotta be careful what you say there, mister.
I know.
Oh, what are you, a self-hating? Like, what? Is this a book monster or a rock monster?
Book monster.
So you gotta capture ghosts, but these guys you could just fight regular.
Yes.
Weird.
I'm with you on that. Lucky there were only some old books.
It's a Ghostbusters game, but then this one it's like, oh no, it's just Gears of War.
Yep.
Well,
because that was the big thing back in the day. I mean, it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
when this game came out,
it came out in 2009, and then War for Cybertron came out next year. The year after that.
The original Gears of War came out like what, 06, 07, right?
Yeah,
06.
Time frame?
06,
so
yes.
The second or third one was already hot by this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So her you can't fight regular, but the other ones you can fight. What's so special about you, lady? Why are you so much more powerful? Yeah, another monster. Is that a poop monster or a book monster?
That's a lava monster or a charcoal monster.
For some reason.
Oh, it's a raisin monster.
I like how your friends are helping though. That's kind of cool. Like
the Ghostbusters.
You actually are seeing them help. It's not like in other games where they say you're part of a team, but it's really you doing most of the work and they barely do anything. The AI, that's cool that they're actually helping. They're not. Remember a certain game by a certain id Software employee that said his game was going to have good AI? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
That help you? Never had.
Good work. Spangler, the kid found the exit.
Let's go!
Added something new to the
I'm not trying to say that I'm going to draw something.
I am going to draw something.
I am. I can't. Yeah, let's.
And he originally said, and he was gonna say he was originally gonna draw something before committing a Gabo.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Kyle, are we live?
Are we live?
I was
we
like,
are. I'm trying some nice PG stuff. Yeah, let's go with that.
Totally safe to work.
We're safe.
It's like, wait, how do I draw that part? Dang it!
That's convenient.
I said no capitals!
I can't follow my own. Oh, guess who went live just now?
Who went
live?
Who?
Pote. He's playing Soul Calibur.
Wait, oh, Koei?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gushing over 2B's announcement, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I bet he is. Which, again, that makes sense.
At least, why does Soul Calibur have more sensible guest characters than Tekken's like?
I know.
Tekken's like, hey man, we're gonna have Negan
and Noctis.
No. We don't refer to him as Noctis. We refer to him as Nocti, because so many people are playing as him.
So many of them Nocti. A gaggle of Nocti? Is it?
Yeah, a gaggle of Nocti.
You know what? I'm laughing, Jay, because I know what you really want to say, but you don't want to say because of a big gabbo, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I think we found the librarian's lair, and we're gonna fight her now. You've been avoiding us ever since that first movie. It's time for us to get the Gozerian Codex from the librarian's deck. Wait.
I am not yawning because of the game.
It's just you've been going for a lot of personal.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At a later time and day, because
this is legit my first day of being able to just relax. Legit.
This is the first day of normalcy. Let's just say that.
Yes. And
again,
we all needed a 2-week break.
Ladies and gentlemen, he'll explain when he has the chance to.
We all needed a 2-week break.
Oh yeah. And your dog is getting in.
The dog's told something's up.
Yes.
Should be saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, remember before we came? Remember once when I was talking about specific YouTubers whining and complaining about shows they shouldn't watch and they still watch?
I think that's the male lady that they're barking at.
Wow, this late?
What is it with dogs and male people?
Oh.
What isn't with dogs and male people? That's the real question.
But get back to what I was saying. Sorry about that, Kyle. But
it's your butt, Mr. Mailman.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Jared. Like, remember what I was saying before we went live about specific YouTubers that think they're critics when they're not critics, and just whiny, angst-ridden fanboys who used to like something. I don't get why.
There we go. Now we can go ahead.
I don't get why they will still watch something even though they don't like it. Because I'm not even joking. I just saw a video pop up that I don't even watch.
Defeat the library.
Yes.
Particular YouTuber. I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not that type of person. You want to hear what the title is? Ruby Volume 6, Chapter 1, Damage Control.
This is like an RPG fight, except it's like it's books instead of like an energy field, but they're basically
basically.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Are you a god?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No?
Okay.
Then die! Next time somebody asks when you're a god, you
god.
say, yes!
Yes!
The book stands are generating your shield.
You know what the worst thing about Halloween coming up, guys, and it's the only negative?
What?
YouTubers and useless creepypastas.
Oh, yes. Oh, Yuria, when I know you're doing bullcrap creepypastas over and over again, and it's kind of getting redundant.
Kinda. Like I don't dislike the guy, but Satan kinda is too nice.
Well, when I meant kinda, I meant really getting
Right.
it.
I was playing along. That's the joke.
Well, you suck, McBain. I'm trying to fight a boss right now.
Now that should be clipped.
Yes, it should. And if it doesn't clip, well, we can always get it through archive, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Book stands are generating your shield.
Oh, I know, Egon. I'm trying to get the book stands. Hasn't been easy.
Dear Egon, shut up. No.
What? No, I was oh, wait a minute. I was expecting something from Amazon.
Oh!
Okay.
Perfect timing, huh, Kyle?
Well, that's what the dogs are barking at.
Yeah.
Now we know. Now we know.
Trying to stop my Amazon package from getting here.
Dogs, he needs it. Whatever it is.
Yeah, remember, you know how people say that dogs are loyal and man's best friends?
Mm-hmm.
Just proved that's complete BS, huh?
Ah. Yeah.
There's one dog in my neighborhood that is tiny, and all it does is if it sees anybody that
Where are you going?
anybody,
Oh, okay.
it says that dog charges at
Alright.
you. Little tiny thing.
Oh, so it's a definite ankle biter is what you're saying, huh?
Yes.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear that.
Gosh. There we go. Now we...
That does it. Now let's attack the librarian straight on.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh, Muse. Remember Muse?
Yes, I do. What happened?
Yeah. He just basically said that if you're against if you're against the as we call them, the always offended.
Mm-hmm.
That you're just saying that so you could say bad words without impunity. You just want to be.
Not everyone's like that. That's what people need to realize.
It's like, no, it's because we like free speech.
See, that's the problem. Because of where we are today, people have forgot what free speech means.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's saying that no, it isn't free speech. It's just that you want to be a racist.
Right, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's like that's
I agree with you. I'm saying to him, he's saying that we're just if you're against the type who are always offended. No, you're just.
That's not how it works.
It's like no, that's. Think before you tweet, Muse.
Well, I mean that's the thing I would love to say in regards to a certain showrunner. Hi, Algene.
Yeah. Simpsons.
Oh, instead of actually taking care of instead of taking care of the issue properly, we're just gonna sweep it under the rug and admit that never happened ever. Even though it was an established character for the last 30 years of our series.
Exactly.
It's one of infinite potential configurations. Theoretically.
We're in the alternate dimension of hell.
Yes, well, this looks like the Gozerian.
Al, I know Fox is being bought by Disney, but you should be taking.
This looks like Devil May Cry.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry. Could you imagine if the Ghostbusters were helping Dante? That'd probably turn the tide.
That'd be dope.
Hey.
One of them has got to lead out.
The crossover we never knew we wanted.
Yeah, I know.
Until now.
What irony.
You know what the sad thing is? We're gonna get Dante and we're gonna like it.
Oh, I'll take both Dante and Dante. Thank you very much. See,
that's why we like you, Kyle.
I'm being equal.
That's why we call you good, Kyle. Right, Jerry?
Yeah.
You know why we call him good, Kyle.
My name's Kyle. Don't you mean Kyle the crocodile?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, my name is Kyle. Kyle? What about your name? Luigi Kyle?
I know the joke.
Yeah, there's Kyle, and Luigi Kyle.
There's 3 Kyles between us.
Exactly. See, he even gets the joke.
That's what's starting it, so of course.
Yeah, but yet that movie's bad, right, guys?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, and I still watch it.
It's better than most games that are adapted.
I mean, the only thing is just it could have been so much better.
But like, you want to see a really bad adaptation of a video game, and it's not even live action? Go look at Pole Position.
Pole Position.
That is bad. That is bad.
I do like the theme song, but that made no sense.
That's the only good thing about it.
Exactly. That was like, why? What? There was nothing in the game that said they were solving crimes or anything. They were just. It was just a race.
Mm-hmm.
It was solving crimes, and their parents are what? Cyborgs?
Like your parent. For now, like your parents were. Pole Position. Wait a minute now.
If you want to talk about a very fun video game adaptation that came out earlier this year, then take a look at Rampage. That movie was fun.
Or better yet,
it's in the name. Pole Position. That's what you do when you race.
A movie that I thought that was actually good, that should have gotten a better reception, was Warcraft.
Oh, Warcraft, yeah.
That was a good movie.
I think people hate on it, but I think it's like you people never played the. Wait, what you mean, you people?
The original.
You guys never played the original. Because
that's the problem. Because way back when, it was originally announced to be a film based off of World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
But they decided to go against that, which was a smart idea, and do a movie based on the original premise of the first game, which was orcs and humans. Which I can't believe. I can't believe that game is 24 years old. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, because it came out in '94. That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pole position.
Speaking of which, speaking of Blizzard, BlizzCon's coming up
Yes.
next week. In fact, and jeez, the first.
You want to watch Overwatch?
No, but you know why I'm gonna watch it? Not for Overwatch, because apparently it sounds like they're gonna announce something that has been teased these last couple months. You guys remember that thing I sent you a couple months ago regarding a possible Diablo animated series on Netflix?
Uh-huh.
It might be announced at the opening ceremony for BlizzCon. Because they did confirm that there's going to be a couple projects announced at the keynote. So, hey, if Castlevania can be adapted into a damn good anime,
Oh, yeah.
I can see Blizzard's Diablo working phenomenally.
Uh-huh.
Netflix actually tries.
Well,
I still need to watch Castlevania
I
Season
try.
2.
Sometimes.
I mean, there's try, like, with some shows, yeah, they do try, but for the majority of the times, they like to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
But I still need to watch Castlevania Season 2.
I actually watched some of it. It's really good so far.
Good.
Do you have Netflix still?
Yeah, I do.
No, he was asking me.
Okay.
For a month, I was able to get it for free, which is cool, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What?
I get it for free with T-Mobile.
Next month, I'm going to cancel it because I prefer Hulu over Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix is great.
If you're more into shows, then Hulu's way better.
Exactly. Like, I think I get the
Hulu is
better
way
deal.
more.
I think I get the better deal by having both Verb and Hulu.
I mean,
honestly.
Hulu has Dragon Ball and stuff even.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix doesn't have that.
Nope.
But if I recall, doesn't Hulu also have JoJo?
Verve does.
At one point, right? Yeah.
Verve
But
has JoJo. Verve has JoJo. Hulu has Dragon Ball. Hulu even has Boruto and Hellsing and stuff. If you want to watch Boruto, you got that. If you want to watch Hellsing, one of the best anime ever.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Considered for all the right reasons why, yeah.
Unlike Dark, but not Edgelord. Unlike.
If you want to see true edgelord, look no further than freaking Goblin Slayer, but that's another topic for another day.
If you can stomach it. And I'm glad that Geek made that video where he said he even said like you're not a pansy if you can't stomach it like that.
No, you're not. But I can tell you one thing: it's stupid that it even exists.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I think Berserk's manga is good, even though that's jokingly considered edgelord. But I can see good potential from that.
It has better writing.
Goblin Slayer is crap.
Yeah.
There's no reason, and I can't believe there are people saying, "Oh, but the soundtrack's good. It has a good story." Really?
No,
okay. Yeah, good for you. I disagree, but hey, more power to you.
Does not have even Wooly and other fans Wooly gave it a fair shake too. He watched a couple episodes.
I did too.
And Wooly was like, "No, this isn't as written nowhere near as good as Berserk." Like,
no, it's not.
Griffith did no wrong.
Didn't do nothing.
He did do no wrong.
And for me, I just can't stomach it because it just seems so.
There's so much.
Unnecessary.
There's so much, AKA sexual assault in that manga / anime.
Like it should just be a hentai then. There's plenty of hentai that are messed up.
A lot of people thought when they first, before Etika went crazy, and I hope he's doing well as we speak. Funny enough, I actually saw his reaction.
Yeah, he did react.
He thought it was a freaking hentai at first.
Yeah, because that's what hentais are like. They have those kind of scenes.
How they usually start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know, Jeff? That's not the point. My point is that this show.
Yeah. what it's like, oh, it's so greatly written. That's why it's considered as written as good as a porno. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And pornos are not known for the writing. So
I mean, what's the old saying that freaking Carmack used to say back in the day? A game having a story is like porn, and you expect it, but it's not necessary.
oh yeah.
Won't leave until you find us.
Look for the long staircase. The exit portal is at the very top.
Don't worry. I found you guys.
So many gabos. I was about to keep going to like, wait, no.
There are so many gabos in Berserk. It's not even funny.
I would say Berserker's Child's Play compared to that freaking Goblin Slayer
Or
just
Goblin
the
Slayer,
post-
yeah, Goblin Slayer. There's so many gabos.
Oh boy!
There's still gabos in Berserk. It's just compared to goblins. So.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, you understand what I was saying. Thank you, Jared.
And when I say gabos for Berserk, just say Griffith didn't do anything wrong. Griffith did nothing
Exactly.
wrong.
Like see difference between those two shows.
Until you find us.
Berserk has Gabos.
Long staircase. The exit
Goblin Slayer is Gabos.
Keep moving, sport. Sure don't want to be trapped in here.
Like I'm surprised that wasn't even banned in its own freaking country, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like I'm being serious.
that's quite the irony. Oh, no.
Is he in a normal?
No, that's not a normal dimension.
I don't think Jerry's talking to you, Kyle. I think she's
Oh,
talking-
okay, sorry.
I think he's talking to his mom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh dear.
Hmm?
There we go.
Hello?
Yeah, we're
Yo.
still here.
Everything all right over there, dude?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I told Kyle because he thought he thought like how I usually think that you were talking to us, but you were talking to your mom, right?
Yeah.
I think he goes by Asimov now.
Hey, Connect, are you okay? Sounds like it's getting closer.
Can you get to that portal at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, but it's funny that because it's funny you came back to her because I found something interesting that I want to tell you guys that was just announced at TwitchCon earlier today.
Oh, yeah?
Courtesy of GameInformer.com, because this is what Twitch definitely needs. Twitch and video game developer Hermanix announced collaborative project Twitch Sings.
Okay.
At TwitchCon today,
Twitch sings.
courtesy of Game Informer, the Amazon-owned streaming service announced a new karaoke initiative with music game developers Harmonix called Twitch Sings.
Interesting.
It's not interesting because if you've seen how they've done IRL streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
See, even he agrees. Anyway, can we get out of here? Finally.
Yes.
So I'm finally out of that dimension.
I didn't say it was good interesting. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
He's like, I was saying it's good.
Back to the library.
For cringing.
Actually, we are back. in the public.
Just like IRL right here.
The membrane must be extremely thin here.
Someone's holding us here. The collector.
Yes, Azitlor wants to add to his collection, and he's probably not too happy about us taking the Gozerian Codex with us.
Oh, yeah?
How am I supposed to draw this without?
Scare us.
Hey, for our hiatus, we're actually doing good with 4 viewers.
Yeah.
And others just to cover it up.
We had 5, and then, but yeah, we haven't dropped below 4.
We're taking
Which is good, especially
Well,
for
thank
us
you.
with yeah,
Wait,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. That. Thank you very much, yes.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Of course.
This game has so much more in common with the first Ghostbusters movie than Ghostbusters 2, it seems.
Yep, another guy I just follow streaming Red Dead Redemption, so everybody's. Like,
And to be fair,
That's-
Ghostbusters 2 is a good movie, but I definitely agree
Well,
with you.
yeah, I know. But yeah, everybody's streaming Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not fair for us.
yeah, that's why it's kind of good that we're still at 4, even though
Mm-hmm.
everybody's streaming the Red Dead, and that's probably taking everybody's viewing
Yeah.
away from us.
Mm-hmm. This is probably why we should move to YouTube gaming.
When we can, which I forget. What does YouTube need for you to stream?
Just a stream key.
No, what? No, YouTube doesn't. YouTube not let you stream unless you have like what certain subs or whatever.
Let me check.
Cause I know Geekdom had his streaming ability taken away.
I think it was. I think it is a certain number, but I think.
And it came back.
But I think we're above in regards to TGF, so I think we're good.
Do you or do you? Cause weren't you the one who told me that we didn't have it?
No, I think it was you needed a certain number to change your URL. I think that's the one I was talking about too.
I'm trying to rip his mask off, but it's not giving me any... actually, I think I'm using the wrong one. That could be why. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so I did have to use the capture stream.
Bring him down all the way. Concentrate on the eye if you can. He's got nothing that can resist the proton stream.
Hit him in the eye. We've almost got him.
Oh, boy. Tough boss.
He's out of control. Blast him in the eye. Look, I think it's working.
Trying to get him in the eye, but he keeps moving around all over the place. Jerk. Uh-oh. I was about to say... one of our fellow Ghostbusters needs some help.
Hey, Jerry, you're still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found it. Just give me a second, because you were asking about like a certain like percentage, like numbers on that.
Something you need before you.
Oh, okay. I checked under because I typed something in the vein of like certain like sub numbers to stream on YouTube. This is the Q&A I got from Google. Does YouTube allow live streaming? Once your channel is enabled, you have 4 options to start your live stream. Stream now is a quick and easy way to go live. Start sending content and we'll automatically start and stop the stream for you at the right time. But we'll let you stream for the main YouTube app. So I think you can stream if the channel is enabled. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Come on, we almost got you.
And that's the thing I can't say if I know if the channel is or isn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hit the eye with everything you've got.
Okay, here we go. Which one can I afford? Okay, slime, reduce slime consumption, okay.
We need to get out of here. There's a new portal back here. That's got no way out. Guys! Where are you guys?
Don't worry, Winston, we're just on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell were you guys? I've been running all over this ride. Looking for
You know, speaking of silly, I'm curious to know what the future of the Ghostbusters franchise is.
I don't know.
Well, that didn't help.
What's the matter?
Oh, what I'm doing.
Oh, it's just you're just having trouble trying to think of what you want to draw.
Yes.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, there's like Jerry, I told you, like, there's only 2 games I want to get next year, and that's both Red Dead 2 and DOA 6. But if I have enough money to do it at the end of this year, I'm thinking of picking up Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying thinking is like I don't know if I should get it now or wait until when all the DLCs out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
Because here's the thing, I like Tekken 7. It's a great game, but I kind of regret not buying it when the second season pass started. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, Jerry, I really have to ask you because, in all due respect, I'm like, unlike Kyle, who's more of a casual, like you and I have been playing, fighting games for a long time. What was your personal, excuse me, what was your personal take on the quality of Season 1 and what we've seen thus far of Season 2 for Tekken 7?
Hello, congratulations screen. I just needed to see you again after so long.
Congratulations. Winners. I think it's more balanced in Season 2, except for the fact some characters got hit really hard with nerfs that didn't need to. Paul did not need all those nerfs. What the heck? Okay, nerf Death Fist damage. Oh, you mean the one thing that made him okay.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Because people were complaining, Death Fist does too much damage. Yeah, but that's all he's got. Why? Yeah, even though every other move he has is too slow and he gets beat out by every other move that has frame advantage. Oh. So it's like, so you mean the only move that I have that can... The reason why Paul can win in 1 or 2 hits is because everything he has is garbage. But then you made his main thing also garbage.
That's a contradiction. Like, it's an oxymoron. Like, you're trying to fix something, but you're creating a new problem.
His quarter circle back 4, it used to be like his best tool for leading into the Death Fist. Mm-hmm. That got nerfed.
Yeah, I remember you were having a huge problem with that when you were still streaming earlier this year, dude.
His back 1-2, which was his best punish in the game, like one of the best in the whole game, even not even just for him. That got nerfed. It doesn't. It's the same speed, but it doesn't do what it used to do, which is it used to do a knockdown, or so you could do, or it used to also it used to do a knockdown. Now it just leaves you standing, and so if you hit somebody with it, even if you hit them, they got a free reign to hit you right back. You're not safe anymore.
Right.
And then I forget what else they nerfed on him. Everything else is just.
And then,
but they buffed Asuka because waifu, right?
Yes.
They gave her crazy buffs. Josie they buffed also cause waifu, but at least she's one I play. She's my sub.
Right.
Matter of fact, Josie might be my main because of how much they nerfed Paul and buffed Josie. And I may have to switch around and make Paul my sub and her my main. Yeah.
It's just like, it sucks because it sucks because which one's worse, Season 1 or Season 2?
Well,
so far, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hi,
Janine. It's only been since September, so it's only been a month. Dang, really? It feels like forever. It's only been a month.
It feels like it's been 3 months now.
Yeah, it does, but it's only been since September. Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Yeah. It's about to be 2 months at the end of this month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's about it. Yeah. Like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I'm serious. Like, what? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, also, Season 2 does have the benefit of the ranking system, but it also has the benefit of the ranking system. What do I mean? I mean, it's cool, you get to see how far you're ranking. It's also bad, because now you see how fast you're getting demoted.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's not how ranking system works, Namco.
Yep.
Nope.
It's the sad thing is, like, Tekken 7's the opposite of Street Fighter 5. Like, the only good thing about Tekken compared to Street Fighter is its gameplay. Like, in regards to gameplay, I would rather play Tekken 7 any day over Street Fighter 5.
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter did have that, I agree. Street Fighter, did you hear about the stuff?
Oh, what?
Street Fighter got a patch.
Yeah, I heard about that.
After 2 years, it finally got a patch to reduce the input lag.
Okay.
And you even got, what's his name's Cannonball Spike. Nash's.
Something wanted out of this box in a big way. Watch out.
You know, honestly, I'm really hoping whatever game that Ono was teasing at San Diego Comic-Con this year, that's coming when they're done with Street Fighter V.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's, Rival Schools 3, whether it's Street Fighter 6 or Darkstalkers 4, I just hope it's a better game than what Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 were.
Well, if it's Rival Schools, it's got to have Hideaki Itsuno, the guy who's working on Devil May Cry 5 right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't care what game it is. I just hope it's a better product than what Street Fighter 5 was. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I like to think that if it's not Sony exclusive, we'll probably see how much better Capcom is.
Which I hope it's not, because Capcom shouldn't do that. With any platform, like, exclusivity these days makes no dang sense.
Because now that I know what Sony's like and how they are, and
especially the real reason why they've been doing all that thing with changing IDs.
Yeah. So I'm like, nah. Sony, like I told you before, Jeff. Like the thing I didn't like about the censorship, it turns out that like
it's ID changing of IDs to a degree.
I'm like, what was I saying? Oh, how I blame Sony more than I blame ESPN.
I know. Which ESPN does have some fault, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
But Sony's way, it's just greedy. But here's the thing.
Even in Japan? Like, what?
I may be more of an Xbox guy in this group, and it's known.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I want the other two to fail. I want them to do good, but it's just like, I've said before, I said it again, the success of what's going to Sony's head is a repeat of what we saw from the progression from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3.
Yep.
The question is, and this is the biggest question, is this going to be a bigger detriment or not as big?
That's a good question.
That's something that I think Sony's fans like you, Jerry, should be worried about. And I know you are worried about, like me. You know what I mean? Because, again, we've seen this arrogance of Sony before.
Yep.
Like, I hope and pray it doesn't bite them like it did when the PS3 was first announced, because, jeez. I know the Xbox One had problems.
Uh-huh.
But I'll still say to this day, people that think the Xbox One's announcement and the Wii U's announcements were bad, they need to go back and rewatch the original announcement of the PlayStation 3.
I would just like to remind you folks that the PlayStation 3 will cost $599 US.
Oh, or
how many
how about
US dollars?
it created Giant Enemy Crab, or everyone's favorite, Ridge Racer?
You know what's funny?
What?
I want to see Ridge Racer come back so bad.
You and us both, or you and us all, man.
I do, and I also want to see a proper Wipeout, but no! Sony had to crap the original developer to just give us a rehash of a game that failed on a platform that barely anyone had, except for you and me. You know which game I'm talking about, right, Jerry?
Speaking of, what was that? What was that thing you mentioned? You mentioned, speaking of canning, it's true. How many studios does Sony can?
Oh my god.
And yet Microsoft is the devil this generation? I'm sorry.
I really don't think Nintendo has canceled any studios either, or they might have.
They're rare. That is a rarity. That's
Nintendo's like, if we're gonna buy, we're making darn sure it's something we use.
Smart. See, that's the one thing.
Yeah, exactly. They are smart on that. Yep.
Yeah.
Whereas with Microsoft,
we're gonna sink money to buy it.
They've made some blunders. They've made some blunders, but the only one I will argue that they blundered was Rare. That's the only developer that they kind of screwed over.
Yeah.
There are people that saying that Microsoft was the downfall of Lionhead. No, that was freaking all on Peter Molyneux. And I like Lionhead, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, I streamed freaking Fable at the beginning of this year.
Is this ghost stuck in the sewer pipe, or in the ventilation shaft pipe? Because it's not coming down. Oh, here we go. Oh, get back in my trap. Actually, I think that's a bad place for it to set my... Okay, here we go.
Wow, that's a bad glitch.
Yeah. Somebody clip that.
Somebody please clip.
Please. But yeah, like, I don't know, like,
I gotta show you this, what I just found on Reddit. I'm gonna send it to you to the Facebook group.
because next generation, like, I don't want Sony to screw up, but they need to.
It's in the Facebook Geek Fighters.
Sony needs to watch out the potential beast that Microsoft can become next generation, because, like we saw at E3 this year, Microsoft ain't screwing around.
Yeah.
There's so much to show you.
I mean, heck, we're doing that XO event in the coming week.
Jeff, let me know when you see that Facebook post.
Well, hello.
I mean, not post, message.
Dig it, Peter.
Oh, Facebook. I thought you were talking about Skype. Sorry about that, man.
I found it on my phone, so.
It's cool, man. No, thank you for clarifying. Checking it right now.
Hey, what resolution is this, Jeff? I mean, Double R.
We're at 720p.
I called him Jeff again.
We're at 720p.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Which version are you playing?
The PC version?
Oh, that's why it looks so much good.
Oh, hey, it's Peck, the butthead from the first movie, who got just splattered with Stay Puft's remains.
Speaking of dicks.
Gabbo.
Well, to be fair, it's relevant. Because you know the line.
Still a Gabbo.
It's still a Gabbo.
Don't care. It was relevant.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, you are. It
had-
has no.
You see it?
Yes. Yes, I do. This is beautiful. No, Apu died on the way back to his home planet. You know what's screwed up? You could see Al Jean doing something like this.
He would. Ouch, man. Matt Groening needs to take back control of this.
You agree with me what I said earlier. It's just like a lot of people like to say, "Oh, Matt Groening can't write." You should watch the show he created just this year called Disenchantment on Netflix.
Oh, yep.
He still has his quality of writing. It's not his fault. It's Al Jean. That's the reason why the show has failed since a lot of people like to say the early to mid 2000s.
Yep.
I mean, you know what really offends me? I understand and get why people are upset with Apu because of how he can be seen as a racial caricature. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. But you know which character I am more disgusted that they screwed up? Lisa Simpson.
Oh God, yeah. She became nothing but a whining parrot.
And they think that's a caricature of liberals. Like, no, that's not.
Not of decent liberals. She's
No. The sad thing is, Lisa's supposed to be the sane one, the one that brings the family together in a common sense.
Like the moral compass of the whole family, basically.
Thank you. You understand the word I was trying to find. Thank you very much, Kyle. But
yeah, you're welcome.
That was the crux of what Lisa was as a character, to see how, like, you want to see the real problem? It's that Al Jean, unlike Matt Groening and the other showrunners before Al Jean became the main one, understood the concept of what The Simpsons were. Al Jean doesn't. He doesn't understand these characters.
Sure.
That's the reason why.
He's the business guy. If I remember, of the three guys, Al, Brooks, and Matt, he was the business one. He wasn't the writing one. He wasn't the
right.
So, like it really reminds me of Al Jean is the George Lucas.
Yeah.
Of Simpsons. Because people tend to forget that it was two people that made the original trilogy stable. Both George Lucas and was it Gary Katz?
Somebody.
Yeah, I think his name was Gary Katz, but there was someone else besides George Lucas.
But it wasn't just him. Yeah, as much as he wants to say it was.
Exactly, and that's what people tend to forget.
That's why the first Star Wars movies are so good.
There's a difference between good idea people and good writers.
Yep.
Like this is the same thing I brought up with
That's what George.
and
Yeah, exactly.
shows. Like, I'm not bashing Monty because I thought what he created for me was a good concept. But that's the only thing that was good, was it had a good concept. I feel like the show has progressed and gotten better because of the writers currently who People don't like to say this.
We keep
Also
saying
create the show.
we keep saying it about Aaron Ahaz versus Bright.
Yep.
Let's go, guys.
With
The guys,
the
Bright
core
were
guns, yeah.
were the guys who created the concept, but Aaron Ahaz was the reason it got so good. He was the one who fleshed it out.
And you want proof? I don't like comparing shows, but you can see why the Dragon Prince on Netflix is a better
so much
show
better. Yep.
than freaking Korra.
Yep.
And I'm not saying everything of Korra is bad.
No,
It's
so-
just the bad outweighs the good.
Yep. There's something else I wanted to say. You mentioned George. Something about George. What was it? What was it about George?
He made Howard the Duck, the movie, or he worked on it.
It was something about George, and you mentioned Idea Men and something else. Golly. What was it?
What Hideo? If you're talking about Hideo Kojima, I would call him a good idea, man, because it's funny. I know you're not gonna. I don't think I was always gonna bring it up, but
Hideo wasn't even anywhere near my mind, but okay.
But I think I want to bring it up because I did.
Let's go down this road.
I did share that video of you what Gaming Break did a couple days ago, where he's a huge fan of Metal Gear like you are.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing that I've been saying since day zero, since it was first revealed back in 2014. Kojima wasn't the proper guy to revive Silent Hill.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that as a sense that I thought he would do a bad job. It's just, when I look at Kojima, he's one of those directors I wish would just go to film directing and not
For
be
real.
a video director.
Right.
Let's go already.
Because I'm not trying to be harsh, but he's like a George Lucas, funny enough. Like, he started off as a great director.
Now I remember.
He became
What I was
so
gonna say.
self-assured.
Okay.
I remember what I was going to talk about now. I was actually going to bring up my favorite homie ever, who also has George Lucasism. And even though I love him, I mean, he's the reason I'm an artist, I'm a writer, and I'm all this today. But Toriyama Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You noticed now? It's funny enough. I love the Boo Saga, but you notice why the Boo Saga is all shaky compared to the rest? You know why?
Fans.
No,
Really?
The
the
editors.
opposite.
The
You're
editors.
close. You're close, Jeff. Double R. Yes, basically. I keep calling him Jeff.
I know.
Oh, what was that, like the third time?
Well, to be fair, like, I can see why you're saying close, because both fan perspective and executive perspective are the same thing. It's meddling.
So, anyways,
But
No.
continue. Sorry.
so why Toriyama? Why Boo Saga was shaky? I still liked it, but a lot of people didn't. But so
Right, but it's understandable why they don't like it.
But yeah, exactly.
I like it, but continue.
The reason why they don't like it is because why it's shaky, because it is, even though I do like it. Toriyama was given free reign on the Boo Saga. It's the opposite of meddling. He was given total freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see where they went?
That's why.
Reach the security office yet?
Toriyama, like Lucas in the original Star Wars, good ideas, but he needed somebody to rein him in, which is why the first Star Wars was so good. The other guy reined him in.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy counterbalanced him.
So the reason why, even though you and I like the Boo Saga compared to that of the Cell Saga, is because he basically had nothing but yes men around him during that time.
Exactly. The one editor he had was totally hands off with him at that point.
Dang.
That stinks.
The
Yeah.
editor he had during the original and during Cell Saga and all that guy was on him like white on rice. Which is why he turned that, which is Toriyama hated that, but it was also why they turned out so good. Did you know that his old editor from the original Dragon Ball, the early chapters, when he was starting the Android Saga, he called Toriyama and he saw the Android Saga and he said, "Wait a minute, are you telling me that the enemies for this arc are just a fat guy and a geezer?"
Yeah.
That's literally what he said too, pretty translated.
That's
A
funny.
fat guy and a geezer? And Toriyama went, no. And then he created the 1718. And then the editor called again and saw what was going on, and he said, "Wait a minute, you're telling me that the arc villains for this are just two juvie punks.
Wow.
And then he went, no. And then he created Cell. And then he says, okay, you're telling, okay, it's just some bug monster though. And then he created a second form Cell. And he's like, oh, he looks ugly though. And then he finally created Perfect Cell. There
Jerry,
you go.
You proved something that most of these weeboos cannot admit. You know how many times, and I imagine you can admit to this too. You remember a certain movie called Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know how many people? You remember how many people said, "Oh, if Toriyama was involved with day one, it would have been a much better movie."
Just for kicks.
After saying that, do you really think that would be the case?
That was just him, no.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Right. But just
like,
him by himself, no.
Exactly.
He's good, but he needs people like his editor, the one that was on him like white on rice. That one, not the Busaga one.
That's what fans tend to forget when something is being adapted from one format to a different format. It doesn't matter who's behind the camera. It doesn't matter who's writing. What matters is if you have the right team, the right director, the right writer, the right executives that understand what the franchise is about that you're adapting. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Why do you think the Lord of the Rings movies did so well? And when I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings, I'm talking about the first three movies. I'm not talking about the Hobbit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. The Peter Jackson.
Exactly.
Wait, or are they all Peter Jackson? No.
They're all Peter Jackson, but you can tell something's off between the two trilogies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Oh, God, yeah.
But that's the thing that most people tend to forget. Like, there's a reason why they're called adaptations. You're taking one form of media and adapting it into a different type of format. And I hate to say to you, there's a lot of people going to be pissed off if eventually that happens to Ruby.
Oh, yeah.
Mark my words.
You gotta... It isn't about making it 1-to-1. It's about keeping the spirit.
It never happened.
Exactly. It's about keeping
the form of the spirit alive of what works.
Exactly.
And what worked in a manga or a comic or whatever doesn't always work when it comes to live action. Sometimes you have to take some cuts.
Yep. Hey, did you know that there's a whole point that was cut in Will of the Rings?
Really?
The movie? It's about this guy. I forgot his name. His name was Bob or something.
Yeah.
And Frodo meets him. And this dude... Frodo's like, hey, I got this ring, it calls unholy things and all that, and this dude he meets is just like, hey, give it to me. It's like, dude, no, you can't have this. It's freaking gonna, all these guys are gonna mark you for death and junk, right? Grabs the ring, nothing happens. He even plays with the ring.
I remember reading the Fellowship of the Ring, the novel, and I realized there was so much that was cut out before all the hobbits went to where they met Aragorn for the first time.
Well, because people tend to forget that
apparently that guy they met was supposed to be God himself, but
the original books by J.R.R. Tolkien are big. They're like Stephen King.
Yeah.
Big.
I read The Two Towers once, and I was like, woof.
And I'm not gonna lie, that upcoming TV series that's being done for Lord of the Rings. As much as I love the movies by Peter Jackson, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, it would have made a hell of a better sense if it was a live action TV series back in the day.
True.
Oh yeah.
And it went, it would go for so long, kind of like how Game of Thrones went on for so long.
Not like that, but it's just like when you have something big like that. It's better to do a television series because you have various forms of various seasons compared to a 2 to 3 hour film. Where you have to condense something like, say, like a 1,000-page story into a 2 to 3 hour movie, and that cannot work. That's impossible. It's possible, but it will be a horrible adaptation that wouldn't work. You know what I mean?
What was I saying?
Oh, you were.
Oh yeah, I was mentioning that cutout part. Yeah. Basically, that guy was supposed to be God.
But see, that's the thing. that makes no sense for the narrative, and that's the proper term of cutting out the facts.
Yeah.
You don't. No one cares about Bob. Bob is a non sequitur character. He's not important to the story. He's not important to the.
He wasn't. Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, when you're adapting from a book to a film, like, who gives a crap
You want to
about
bring
Bob?
about the most important things within that material. You don't
Which
want to,
is the main cast of characters, like
right? And you don't want to bring about other parts that are, not important, because that just creates filler, basically.
Plus,
Yeah.
you didn't need him because Gandalf was already there as a Jesus archetype.
Exactly, and you know what? A lot of people. I think you guys can agree that the current state of the DC film slate is sad, right? Because
Right.
you have a fan base that's so divided because of one particular director. I'm not going to name the name because people know who he is.
So we already know. You already know.
Yeah, we know who he is.
You know. But the fact of the matter is that who's really more at fault, the director or the studio?
I'll tell you who's more at fault with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's delay or on indefinite hold is because of Disney, of all people.
Oh yeah, but we're specifically talking about the DC films.
Right, yeah, I know what you mean.
If I think it's I don't want to badmouth like a certain other person we know, but at the same time, I think it was a lot of his fault. The director.
I agree because there are things that work brilliantly in BVS.
Edge.
There's a lot of stuff that's rightfully called cringe and edgelord material in that movie as well.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the problem because he wanted this. Remember that forum we read about people who worked with him.
Yeah.
And they said that was how he is in real life. He's just like he's the guy who's like titties, guns, violence, boom.
I know. It's sad that when he's given a good script, he can do a phenomenal job. Like
speaking of Toriyama and George Lucas being reined in, he's another guy who you can't give him full freedom. You gotta rein him in. You gotta have a counterbalance to him.
Right.
But at the same time, like the reason why I don't fully blame him and have to blame the studio,
it's not all him. No, yeah,
is because it's fine to
It is not all him.
It's fine to do a change, but you don't do it right in the middle of your face.
Yeah.
Same way about BVS, because there are good things and bad things with that movie, but because of the horrible reception, rightfully so to a degree, that studio had a knee-jerk reaction that they not only destroyed one movie, but two movies. Because people tend to forget, Justice League was originally supposed to be a two-parter, with a script already written for both parts, and that was rewritten to be just one movie.
Oh, look at that.
You do not do that in the middle of a phase after one bomb, whether small or big. Because that's how you lose your fans. It's not because of the cast. It's not because of the tone. Because I can tell you one thing. That was the best thing about the DCEU was its tone. It was. The word I'm looking for is not narcissism, but you understand where I'm coming.
Right.
Where I'm trying to find, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
What's the word that someone takes themselves literally too seriously?
Egotistical?
No, there's another one.
Too seriously, yeah.
Like when you're trying to, when you're talking about a piece of material, like a film or a TV show.
Like sensationalists or
no. When I know what he's talking about. Man, I was supposed to be the language guy.
Because that's
I know
the
what he means.
definition of the DCEU. It's not the tone. It's never been the tone.
When you take yourself too yeah, frick, I that's exactly what I was saying. My problem with it was too. I that word.
Man,
here we go.
So much carnage, so much destruction here in the museum.
Yeah, I see. Man, look at that price. Keeps going up and up and up.
Yes, it does.
me go to Thesaurus.
Our insurance, Ghostbusters insurance is
I'm
not
not
going
a
to cover that
dinosaur.
really well.
Da-da-na-na-na-na.
Look out! Above you!
Here we go. Oh my god, I don't
And-
want not serious, I want too serious.
With all this carnage that's going on in the museum, could this be also considered edgelord material too?
Well,
Hey, here's the thing. I would rather say that than freaking cringe.
Hey, Rick, how do we get out of the Egypt exhibit? The main door's blocked up tight.
because there's so much eye candy going on.
deliberate, genuine, honest, severe, sincere, thoughtful. No, sedate, concept, determined,
I'm looking right
Grave is a really good one, but I don't think that's the one.
Yeah.
It's good?
He stood it out.
Oh.
Kill.
What, Bang Bang?
11 dead in Pittsburgh Center.
Oh, yeah, I know about that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that happened earlier today. Jeez.
There we go.
Happened the same game week, too, what happened earlier. But, what's up here?
I was trying to look up what too serious, and I found the
I know the word, pretentious!
Pretentious.
Oh my god, I use that word a lot too, Jeff.
I do too! Because that's the best way to describe Kojima, funny enough.
exactly.
Right.
That
Oh my
is,
god, no wonder I don't like Kojima!
He's pretentious.
No, I just realized why I
just like how I realized why
realized why I'm
my
not the biggest-
waifus are my waifus.
Yeah, like, I realized why I'm not the biggest fan of the DCU, and I'm the DC nut, like how you are the Marvel guy.
Yeah.
And you could pretty much see why I don't even like Naughty Dog anymore, because people like Neil
Oh, yeah.
Druckmann is pretentious.
Whereas Insomniac is the complete opposite. But yeah, oh my god, yeah, it's pretentious. That's the word. Like, that's what
I
people.
use that word so much too, yeah. But it's true.
And I feel like that's where WB's not.
Because I remember Muse trying to, speaking of Muse, tell me that I'm using that word wrong, and I'm like, no, trust me, dude, I'm an English guy, major. Well, I'm not a major, but I'm a linguist. Anyways, I make sure the words I have a good grasp of the English language, right?
Uh-huh.
And he said, because remember when Blip was taking people out.
Right.
That if they weren't the top, before they went under, if you weren't a top video maker, you were gone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Blip got owned by Maker Studios later on, and then they shut down.
Yep. So before that, Blip was like, okay, we're still gonna be open, but you got to be a top contributor.
And guess who Maker is owned by? Disney of all people.
Yep. And I said, oh wow, that's pretty pretentious.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, no, that's not. I'm like, yes, it is, because you're literally saying, because the word pretentious means you think you're better than, you're above what you are.
Uh-huh.
And that's basically what they're saying. Oh, if you're not, we're better than you. So if you're not one of these top people, then you're gone. And yeah, I was being told, oh no, that's not pretentious, even though that's what Blip was being. It's like that's exactly the right use of the word, bruh.
Yes, it is.
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
Yeah, don't quote on Jerry's bad English speaking, because he speaks really well.
It's like you know that, like, I could have legitimately. I don't want to be, or I am very smart, but I legitimately could have gone to Harvard because of my English.
Yeah, I could have.
But yeah, seriously, like, no, that's the reason why I don't like that particular director's vision for the DCEU. It was so pretentious, and I hate when people say that the tone was the problem. It wasn't the problem, because
No, yeah,
I think the realistic tone was a nice counterbalance to what Marvel was doing
yeah, exactly.
with their current phases. You know what I mean?
You want to know what I find funny about this game, guys?
What's that?
Every time when you're in places like this where there's a bunch of glass, every time when I'm breaking the glass, I always imagine Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song playing after that.
Yeah. What?
Oh, you destroyed those Anubis heads.
Yes.
What?
Somebody tried to get a what chant going when Roman Reigns was saying he had leukemia.
What?
Yeah, that's why.
That's messed up. Come
It
on.
is. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier, Jeff, about like on Reddit. They were saying what's wrong with some
the only thing I knew was that person said you still suck. That's the only thing I knew.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's somebody who ought to be arrested and sent to prison for the rest of his life for saying that horrendous and sick
you are a
comment.
sociopath, sir.
Mhm.
Like,
That's our cue.
I got cancer. Yeah, like whoa, you need help.
You know what the sad thing is? That's what we can say about modern WWE fans, huh? Edgelord.
They're all sociopath edgelords, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing, and I realize this too. You know why this is a big thing, and even WWE okayed it. When do you think it was first popularized? 3 words: ECW.
That kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
ECW. ECW.
Instead of doing the right thing, where they should have banned that stuff, they okayed it in there.
Oh, hey, it's Movie Bob as a ghost.
You mean he hasn't won yet?
Boy, howdy, that looks. Oof, yeah.
That's what I said. That's Movie Slob.
Oh yeah.
The
Again,
ghost of movie. No. That's
when
the
he
ghost of
took
Movie
over
Slob past.
Oh.
Remember
Well,
when he took over E3?
Oh God, yes. And Gears of War 4 is where it all started.
He was in every game all of a sudden, yeah.
Then every game after that. It's like, man, he's made a cameo in almost everything.
It makes you wonder if the industry was trying to tell him something.
Yeah.
Rasendi. I'm still shocked that I didn't get more views.
I know.
But although I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to Jump Force, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kenshiro just got announced.
I know.
Yes.
Mr.
What?
On the 10th episode of the Ikari cast, I did like a minute-long version of that, and I wish I could find it.
I know, but that's why you can't, because it's on your hard
My
drive.
external hard drive had to go.
But then, what's the maker of that?
Lesson learned: don't go with Western Digital. Stick with Seagate.
Oh yeah.
Stick with Seagate, man.
Yep, I went with Seagate with my SSD that I use for this laptop. So yeah. So I know from firsthand.
Lesson learned. And if it can be revived, great. I'll just try and rescue everything I can, and then forget it. I'm not using it again. I just want to revive it to rescue what I can from it, and then bam, I'm not. Forget it. Western Digital, you don't get my money. Wait, I don't make any money.
You know,
when I make money,
if this game was conceived around this time period, and if they ended up using the visuals like what Square Enix is doing for The Quiet Man, I think this would blow a lot of people's minds. If this game was in that graphical fidelity, they would be like, "Are we actually watching a movie or playing a game for real this time?"
Ghostbusters crossover with The Quiet Man confirmed. The faces here, though, the way they're talking, I'm totally thinking of SmackDown games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They look like those SmackDown wrestlers with their faces. Yeah. That's how their mouths look like. They're saying when it's like there's no words coming out, but when their mouths move, it looks like they're saying.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you bring up WWE because I wanted to know your personal opinion, Jerry. What do you think about that whole controversy that's going on with Crown Jewel?
Woof! The Saudis!
Because for once, I'm not the biggest fan of...
John Cena said he's not going.
I'm not, and I can understand that's
Daniel
the problem.
Daniel
I can
Bryan
understand. But this is the first time I actually have to say I feel bad for Vince. You know why?
Why?
This is the definition of a rock and a hard place.
Well, yeah, exactly. You can't... Especially
because on one hand, they should support the Saudis, but on the other hand, they made a 10-year agreement,
and
that is probably done unbreakable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't go, but Vince is like, I contractually obligated those, so it's like crap. Like
He's like,
Mm-hmm.
damn it.
It's like
Bruh.
you just boned yourself badly.
Well, yeah, he did.
he
See,
Scoobied himself.
this is the reason why he feels bad. It's not because of he has a re-rakened urgency of being sensitive. No. It's just as his wallet's crying.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, Vincey boy, he only cares about money.
Oh, you think?
The $1 million man gimmick was literally
Money.
supposed to be Vince himself.
Which explains a lot because of the origins of Dr. Evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who that was supposed to be, right?
Who?
The creator of SNL, Lauren Michael.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That I didn't know. Should have, but I didn't.
Whenever I think of NBC or SNL or anything on TV, I just gotta want to watch some more Triumph Insult Comic Dog videos.
That makes.
Did you know? I don't know.
That is another show. That is another show that I'm shocked is still on the air and has declined as much as Simpsons has.
Best Buy
Saturday Night Live.
sent me an email, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
No time to waste. 2-day sale ends. Okay, whatever. Best Buy.
Yeah, who cares?
That's just funny. That's like.
I know it's funny, but still, it's just like, why are you sending it to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I keep getting eBay emails all the time.
It's like, who uses eBay?
I use eBay just to sell my Dragon Box DVDs, and that's it.
Yeah,
And eBay since then is like, you
that
guys.
was how long ago?
Oh God, I don't even remember.
It was years ago.
I mean, they gave me a nice deal to people that bought them, but because apparently I bought those Dragon Box DVDs at the right time, and they became super rare. You ever had that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy something and then it turns out it's rare. I guess you said you have Suikoden too, so I guess you do.
Well, I have it on the PSN.
Oh, that's you had a disc.
Oh, I don't have the disc. That disc is super rare.
Like Starchild, our buddy, I mentioned him. He has a lot of games that he bought way back when they came out for SNES and PS1, and he tells me, I got this game. I'm the one who tells him they're rare. I'm like, dude, you didn't know these were rare? He's like, no. They're in pristine condition and all that. I'm like, dude, yeah, you got lucky. You bought these games.
You got lucky, mister.
And you kept them, so not a lot of us knew what we had, and we sold them. Like,
hey Jerry, since we were talking about EC Dub, was there a certain thing you wanted to say to Jason when you found it out?
Don't sell it. I mean, I don't know.
You effed up.
He did.
But we wanted to if he did, right?
He did the opposite.
I know, but I'm saying if he did come to you first and said,
I sold these games. Why? Or at least sell them for the prop. The thing about that amazes me isn't even the PS1 games. It's the fact that he has SNES games complete in box. Because again, he bought them, and unlike a lot of us, the reason why they're so hard to find complete in box is what do we do as kids with SNES games?
Well,
Throw the box.
Throw the boxes
Yep.
away.
Yep. That's why it's so rare. Because frickin' we always threw those boxes away.
well, not only us, but also our parents too that got the games for us.
Yeah, we just kept the cartridge and put them in those little. Remember those little sheets? Those little sleeves or
Yeah.
whatever you put on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Yes, I most certainly do.
That was what we kept them in. PS CD games are easier to find only because like you can't throw away the box. The freaking game is on the back,
Well,
and you need
clearly,
to
yeah.
protect- Unless you had one of those binders.
Is it my turn to
Remember
jump in
those?
front?
Ready to get what's coming to you?
I just saw it. I don't want to jump in front.
Is it my turn to jump in front of it?
Hello, chairman. What are we talking about?
Ghostbusters. Well, before that, I can't remember.
Super Nintendo, I think.
Yeah, Super Nintendo. Yeah, whenever we open up a game from a Super Nintendo box, we just throw the boxes away, but keep the instruction manuals.
Yep.
I mean, back then it was like, that's why I was telling Jason, like, dude, like, he's like, it's like, what? These are rare. I'm like, dude, a lot of us threw the boxes away, and those boxes are rare now. Really? I'm like, yeah, dude. Bruh, you are sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah. And if they were in near mint condition, you would definitely be hitting rock bottom gold.
He has Chrono Trigger box.
I have the Japanese Famicom of Chrono Trigger in box.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, the American. You know how much that goes for?
Oh God, yes. That's like $200 worth.
Yep. That goes for a lot, homie.
I know, I got him on the ropes. Hopefully when we get done with this mission, then we can finally wrap up for today.
Sounds good.
Sounds okay to me.
Besides, I think we made some good progress.
Brethren.
Oh, yes.
Plus, you know, next week?
Yes, next week is
if you guys don't know, we're going to do our, dealie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing a live Akari cast. Yeah, because it'll be the 3rd, that's right, yep.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, on November 10th, after we do the live podcast, Xbox has a dealie. Jeff, what is this dealie? What's
For those who remember, back in the day, Xbox used to do their own hype events, just like how Sony and Nintendo do respectively with theirs, called XO. Or X0, because it was supposed to be like, you know, the turn of the century, you know, that type of stuff. Well, they're returning it this year by calling it X018. And it's being held in Mexico City, and on the day, we will be live streaming it over on Mixer.com/GeekFighters.
And but this podcast will be on
It will be that. Yeah, it will be obviously be here, and it will be a prelude to that, and it's going to be our thoughts, predictions. What
kind of like how we do the Road to E3 stuff.
Yeah, like how we do like with every event, actually. Yeah. So look forward to that. And I'm thinking we're shooting the same time that we usually stream, right? Or should we do earlier?
Yes, for when we do the pre-stream. Yeah.
I think we'll do stream at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Excuse me.
Because sometimes, I still have to ask because,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's cool.
Plus, it's been 2 weeks since we...
I know, it doesn't even feel like it
keep
is.
saying. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez.
But it doesn't feel like it's been 2 weeks. That's the scary thing.
I know.
It feels like Season 2's been around forever of Tekken.
I know.
It's only been a month or two.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. It's like, huh? Exactly! Thank you!
Ow, my stomach.
So many of these black slime monsters.
To the right. It's on your left. We stirred up the hornet's nest, kid.
I just really like that. I don't care. How do you feel today?
That should be your response, huh?
If Wheels is here...
Hey, Jerry! How was that?
So... You're doing okay? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
No, you know people would usually take that as like, please God, end my life. It's like, I want to die.
Look behind you.
Why would you think that?
You know the edgelord material. Edgelord YouTubers.
Remember high school? Edgelords sure do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they still
Exactly.
They still
There's still
exist.
stuff in there, and they still
Exactly.
stop at a place called Hot Topic.
They're stuck there, yeah.
Yep.
No wonder Hot
Goblin
Topics.
Slayer's great. You guys are just pansies. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever.
Good one. Good one.
Man, I get another
Sit
purchase
in my
upgrade
face.
after that? Heck yes.
Oh man, what are you doing? Singing about you. That's what we're doing.
We found
right.
out. Yes, we
This is
did. We found out.
Use it over Stillman.
Yep, let us solve it. Some people. Am I the only one?
It's not coward. Why?
I actually saw a post. Am I the only one that liked Fallout 4? Yes.
Yes, you did, Mr. Coward.
Yes. Now go away with Delta Symptoms and wait for Elder Scrolls 6 to be a disappointment. But it won't. It will. How do you know?
Oh,
Elder
man,
Scrolls
I've already-
Online.
Oh,
That's how I know.
I've already seen people. Oxhorn played it, and like, yeah. If you're a solo player, it's no, you can't. Like people who play solo try to, you can't. And then on top of that, there's no non-player characters to give you story. And if you try to learn lore in the game and you're trying to actually role play, enemies will respawn and try to kill you while you're trying to read stuff in the game. Even
Yeah.
though the game, that's what Fallout players do. They read the lore. They want to know.
But Jerry,
force
Jerry,
it.
the reason why Fallout 76 does so well because they learned from the best, i.e. Elder Scrolls Online.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm going to
God.
put an end to this madness
Yeah, that.
right
You remember that?
You can kiss off a permanent license.
Bethesda remembers, and they'll never let you forget. Ever.
And you're going to pay.
We got a new Somerset Scroll Isles thing coming.
You're done.
Hey, that's cool, that's nice. Where's Elder Scrolls 6? Oh, it's coming. But wait, we have something called Elder Scrolls Blades for your phone when you're on the
yeah.
crapper. You know you want that, right? No, I don't.
Oh,
About Elder
Egon
Scrolls-
has the PKE meter all over Peck. You can actually tell he's possessed by a ghost since he's really mad.
But gee, Jerry, how about that Elder Scrolls 6 though will never be good?
Pre-production. Did you know that?
Really
What?
keep an eye on it.
It's in pre-production. Elder Scrolls.
Oh, okay, so it's coming out for the Xbox 3 and PlayStation 7 at this point,
Yeah, I
huh?
was gonna say PS7. Yep.
Wait a minute, would it be
PlayStation 7
called?
exclusive.
What it? Oh yeah, Xbox 3 after the Xbox 2. Of course, that makes sense.
You're real heroes.
And PlayStation 7 and Nintendo Blitzscorpion, because our alien overlords would already come by that point.
Yes.
Sure.
Nobody in this town's going to be around to follow us until Monday. We got the whole weekend to stop this calamity.
No.
Only half a dozen others. Save the city. We got a 4-day weekend. We have time left. For
No, you forgot. You forgot. The successor to the Switch's successor will be the Nintendo Switch 2U.
The Nintendo Switchblade.
God, they would do that. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, that is.
Dude, they made a cardboard kit and sold it like gangbusters. Of course
Oh,
they
yeah.
would.
Anyway, let's go ahead and
You
start.
unheard. Yeah, let's start. I gotta eat dinner.
Yeah.
I gotta eat dinner. So, who wants to go first? What's
Yeah.
the plug first?
Jeff, why don't you go first this time?
Jeff,
Sorry about that.
please, thank you.
So, well, you can follow me on Twitter.com/16bjeff to keep updated on what I have in store for future. Once again, I'm on a hiatus. I won't be streaming until January of next year. So if you want to keep up to date on my streams, youtube.com/16bjeff. And that's it on my end. And I look forward to our stream this Saturday, or this coming Saturday, at the same time, 5 p.m. for our live Akari cast regarding our predictions and what to expect regarding the November 10th XO18 event for Microsoft. That's it on my end.
Okay. Just like Jeff, I'm currently taking a hiatus from my live streams. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be returning because I'm still working diligently on the Final Fantasy retrospective. Still working on Final Fantasy Tactics A2. Still loving it so far, but hopefully it shouldn't be that.
Steel. Got the 40s on them Lolos, girl. Go ahead.
Okay.
That was a still Dre.
Yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm still getting that worked on. It's coming along nicely, so I should have that should have that completed so that way I can finish up with the rest of my voiceovers and then start post-production. But yeah, I don't know exactly when I'll get that done, but be on the lookout for that. You can follow me on Facebook.com/RPGReviews, Twitter.com/RPGReviews, and if you want to, also be sure to follow me on Twitch.tv/RPGreviews, but I'm more contemplating with going towards another platform in the future for my live streams, but I haven't even decided yet. But be on the lookout for more information coming on that in the future. But yeah, looking forward to next week with our predictions for the XO18 event. So that ought to be fun. Anyway, that's it on my end.
All right. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/FighterCaos. Fighter, XAOS. That's XAOS. And Fighter in front. So Fighter, XAOS is Fighter Caos. I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, DeviantArt, Pixiv. Although Pixiv I dropped the Fighter, but you can find me pretty much everywhere under the name Fighter Caos. So
Yep.
I'm pretty simple to find. And on YouTube, though, I'm Brad Burns' rival, even though I'm Fighter Caos. But the URL is Brad Burns' rival because I made that before I came up with Fighter Caos. So there you go with that. And that's me, man. Just look for... If you're not sure you can find me, just search for Fighter Caos.
Oh, and by the way, for next year in 2019, since it's going to be the 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast, and if you're wondering how we're going to be able to do live streams greatly from my Dreamcast onto, say, my Elgato, well, not to worry, because this will cover it. It is the HD link cable from Pound for the Dreamcast.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the same HD link cable I got for the Xbox. Now I got one for the Dreamcast, so we're all set.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I see it. Yeah, I see the box. Yeah. How much was that?
$30.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not
not-
bad. That's how much it costs for the Xbox One too.
I think I need one because I still have the one Jeff gave me, that Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they also have a PS2 one. An HD link cable that's coming out for both the PS1 and PS2 next month. So that'll cost the same price as the
That's
ones
not
I
a
got.
bad investment.
Yeah, it's really not bad. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a
Oh,
quick
that's
update on that.
us. So if you want to go. I'll take you up before I go. You're hanging like a yo-yo.
Say what now?
Take me dancing tonight.
But anyway, I'm Double RPG.
I'm 60-bit Jeff.
Fighter Caos.
And to sign off, our creator will sign you off with these two special words.
Leave me. Time to-
Laters.
Later.